What's up, everybody? Today we talking about prison. Yeah, I'm always talking about prison. One of these days we're gonna talk about flowers. See how many likes I get on that one. Uh, on the real, I wanted to talk about just the way prison is. Because me personally, my analogy of prison, California prison, however, wherever you at, prison is a swimming pool full of sharks. Every now and then they throw in a tuna. I became a great white. And it was by necessary because you know what I'm saying, I wasn't supposed to survive. I was the white boys was really trying to take my life, stabbed several times, you know what I'm saying, and behind the ear and the neck and the back. They was going for kill shots, I got stabbed over my eye, you know what I'm saying, I got stabbed in the chin. But at the same time I'm a fighter, so you know what I mean, you gotta come into this hornet's nest. And I ain't playing, you know what I mean? I'm fighting with fear. You know what I mean? Because I'm scared. You know what I mean? I ain't never lied to nobody. I was never scared. I was scared a whole bunch of times. But every time I got scared, you know what I'm saying, I hit somebody. That's how I survived, And in prison, it's so much going on more than people see. The prison politics, you know what I'm saying? That pulls strings to where, you know what I'm saying, oh, I have to do this or so and so they're going to do something to me, or I have to do this or someone's going to do something to me. And that's the way it is in there because it's your life is on the line every day. When you're in there, in level 4, almost everybody that I had as a cellie had a life sentence. Everybody had a life sentence that was my cellie while I was in level 4. You know what I'm saying? Look, I survived. You know what I mean? I got stabbed a couple times, but I survived. And the people that was there with me know, you know what I'm saying? Snow Rock was out on the yard every day. If I wasn't at work, whatever, you know what I'm saying, hustle I was doing, then, you know what I'm saying, I'm on the yard with the radio. Actually, you know what I'm saying, they used to call me Radio Raheem on the yard because I always had the music. I always had, you know what I'm saying, the Super 3 with the Walkman hooked up to it so that you could bump the cassette tapes. And then my celly had, you know what I'm saying, he was a lifer, so he had a big collection of music. So I'm out there every day with the music. People just think I'm a music lover, because I could bring my radio to the yard every day. That's not it. This radio is a weapon. Man, look, you know what I'm saying? I'm laying in the cut to print GE across somebody's forehead with this. And it got 6D batteries inside of it, 2 more D batteries on the side in a little denim bag that I sewed up out of a piece of cut jeans. And you know what I'm saying? That's where my battery pack goes for the Walkman. So I got 2D batteries powering my Walkman, and I'm out there on the yard, and if somebody tries me, I got a weapon in my hand. So, this is my mentality. This is, you know what I'm saying? I don't think, people didn't know. Because even I'll be out there, you know what I'm saying? You can't even turn the radio up. You can't even turn it up. Don't turn it up loud. Don't, you turn it up loud, you know what I'm saying? We just listening to the radio, you know what I mean? It's going to go off. Man, you make do with what you got, right? You know what I'm saying? I was making do with what I got. At the same time, I'm trying to survive. In prison, if you're, you know what I'm saying, white in a black gang, it's a whole different story. It's unlike doing prison time for anybody else because already, you know what I'm saying, off the top, because I'm, you know what I'm saying, white and I'm with the blacks, it's an issue most places I go. And this, you know what I'm saying, this wasn't the exception. There was issues, and I survived the issues. I survived getting stabbed, and there was a riot, and it was crazy because uh, um, I was comfortable. I was on the yard, but I was so comfortable. I was laid down in the grass, you know what I'm saying, lean back on my elbow, watching the basketball tournament because there's like 8 Crips, 8 East Coast Crips right behind me, you know what I'm saying, joking and playing. So I hear them cracking jokes, and you know what I'm saying, this is where you come, you want to smoke some weed or something in the middle of the yard so it spreads out and you do your thing. So me and the homie was over there, you know what I'm saying, And then the white boy split into the walk through the black area, on the side of the basketball court and the grass right there. That's the black area. And this white boy came through, and the East Coast Crips that was behind me are joking around like, "Hey man, that white boy right there said he'll whoop your ass," you know, to the other homie right there that was with him. And then the motherfucker stabbed me, right? So I think he socked me. I didn't know he stabbed me. I just somebody hit me from behind. So I get up and he's taking off. But now they seen this. So I don't know nothing about what they doing. I get hit. I jump up. I'm chasing after the dude. I'm going after him, but the whites were setting me up. The other Nazi lowriders were going to come around and get me, you know, while I was chasing after the decoy, the guy that hit me. So I'm chasing him, and I don't realize what's going on behind me. I'm focusing on this dude hit. This dude socked me in the back of the ear. My ear's still ringing. I'm mad, so I'm charging across the yard. My homeboy that was there, he following me. But now the East Coast Crips, they see what's going on, and they cut through the basketball court and cut the whole crowd of white boys off that were coming to get me. So that was their plan. So when, they cut them off, now I got the dude that they sent the decoy to pull me out of the crowd. I got him all to myself, and he's like tall, skinny. You know what I mean? I'm at the time. They had weights. They still had weights on the yard. This was in the '90s, so I had some size on me. I'm a big boy, so you know what I mean. This dude has no chance fighting me. He's like 120, soaking wet. You know what I mean? But like 6'3". So if you that tall, you skinny than him. He's like, he's a tweaker, I guess. But now he's a Nazi lowrider. So, he's trying to get a name for himself. And now he gets caught in a trap. It's just me and him. And we in this little area by where the showers and the pisser is at. And the fence is blocking it off because they just put up the fence separating the level 4 yards, 3 buildings on one side, 2 buildings on the other. So the fence is right there. So it's just me and him. And I just charge him and start beating, right? And then he tries to grab me and I pick him up and I swing around and I slam him and he hits his face on the curb and he gets 13 stitches, splits his forehead open. So we on the ground and I'm on top of him. So bang, bang, my forearm is on the back of his head. So I bang his face on the blacktop like twice. Then we jump up and now we're in front of my building. And this dude, done ran back towards the sally port when he jumped up. And then, that's when I look around and see what's going on because I'm just focused. This dude hit me. I'm going after him. I didn't realize that it was a trap and, it got, sabotaged because the homies was paying attention. And I swear, the East Coast Crips, cuz on 40s, on 40s, man, Duck from 7-6 East Coast and School from 7-6 East Coast. Psycho Mike from Linwood neighborhood. Posse from Swan. Mad respect, he's a Damu. He was a young Damu, and he just jumped, when he seen it was a black and white issue, he just took off, and got cracking. Now he's in the lineup, we all going to the hole, and he's out like, man, my homeboy's gonna be tripping on me because I got down with y'all. It's like, hell nah, this a black thing, homie, you got a stripe. Posse, wherever you at, man, I appreciate you, homie. It was Kamasi from SOS. Sons of Samoa, he got down. He got, he came to the hole with us. I appreciate it because, they could have took my life. And that's it's crazy. It's crazy because, I chose my path. I made my way, there and I survived. I'm still here. Thank you, thank you. Somebody had to be paying attention and listening. And I've been asking for help. And he's never gave me more than I can handle. He's given me more than I've ever had in my life. This is the best life I ever had. This is the longest I've been out of a cage since I was 9 years old. That's bad because I'm pushing 53. Man, but I'm blessed. You know what I mean? I got a whole bunch of love from all my folks. You know what I mean? Because I guess there's a rumor going around that Snow Rock was dead, and he had a heart attack, and that's a rumor that's not going down. Snow Rock, you know what I'm saying, is eating good. Snow Rock is living good, and you know what I'm saying, trying to live as long as possible. I try and watch, you know what I'm saying, my weight. I got up to 310. I'm down. If anybody knows, you know what I'm saying, I'm down from 310. I still need to knock some more off, but you know what I mean, little by little, I can't do it all at once. And you know what I'm saying, the wifey keep me healthy, you know what I'm saying, keep me eating good, keep me, you know what I'm saying, exercising, doing what I need to do. I'm about to get my arm back, so I'll be able to do a little bit more here in the future. And you know what I'm saying, y'all be seeing a little bit more. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the share. Thanks. Appreciate y'all. Can't deal with things like I did with the Stones. Prison days are over, now it's time for a new start. The streets are different, gotta learn this from the heart. I'm sober now, gotta keep my focus straight. All legit, no slip-ups, I can't tell.